What's going on, everyone? Carlos here, Disney World Freak. It's been a while since we have done a cooking video, so figured what the heck, what better day than today to put one out. So here you go. Being Portuguese, you can imagine that we've grew up with a lot of fish. So this is going to be a cod dish that I'm going to show you guys. A little baked cod with some potatoes, some onions, some tomatoes, all baked together. I didn't grow up liking this dish that much, but as I got older, it grew on to me, and now I just love eating it and making it at home. So join us. Let's go take a look how we make it. Hope you guys like it. Let's get to it. So let's go ahead and talk about the ingredients that goes into this dish. I have gone ahead in advance and sliced up some tomatoes, some onion, chopped up some fresh parsley. I've also gone ahead and sliced up 4 large potatoes. You want them about 1/4 inch thick. Of course, I'm not the greatest with the knife, so some are 1/4 inch, some are a little thinner, but you want them sliced in rounds, okay, as well as the onions and the tomato. A good large tomato would suffice, and a medium-sized onion, maybe a large onion, to your taste, depending how you like your onion. I went with a large, so large, medium will be all right. Seasoning, you're gonna need some, I know it says Old Bay, but it's really not. Some black ground pepper, some sea salt. You are gonna need some Old Bay seasoning, some garlic powder, a lemon, or half a lemon, and olive oil. Now, being Portuguese, we go, of course, with the Portuguese olive oil that every Portuguese household should have. If you don't have Saloio in your house, don't call yourself Portuguese. It's a joke, but seriously, this is what we all grew up on. This is the olive oil of choice for every Portuguese home here in the States. So if you have this in your house, you know it's going to taste really good. Not every olive oil tastes the same. And growing up on that one, really made the food taste, so much better. Main part of the dish is the cod fish. Here I have 2 large fillets of cod that we're going to be using for this dish. We're going to be cutting them up as we prepare it to go in the oven, and I will be showing you that exactly how it goes. So for this dish, I'm going to use what I have at home is this rock crock that Suzanne has by Pampered Chef. It has the lid, of course, which is right there. You can use also some stoneware if you have it, or just even a glass Pyrex will be fine. Whatever's oven safe at least 425 degrees. Now, you could go right into the oven with everything together, but I personally like to give a little cook to the potatoes. You don't want to cook them all the way through. You want to give them just a head start. Al dente, I guess, like pasta. Just take the bitter out of it before we put it in the oven, only because the fish we are using cooks pretty quickly. So you don't want the fish to overcook while we're waiting for the potatoes to pretty much bake. So I like to just throw them in the boiling water for about 5-10 minutes, just to get it, again, get the hardness out of it before we put it all together and into the oven. Now you can go right into the oven with everything. Again, depending on the fish, considering we're using this cod, again, I like to do this first. Now, as you're waiting for the potatoes to cook up, go ahead and season your fish. So I like to, good season of salt. Again, you can use regular salt. I like to use sea salt when I'm making fish. You're gonna season both sides. Again, salt. And I believe, no, I don't have any Old Bay open, so. Sorry, well, I had to take the inner plastic off the seasoning of the Old Bay. Again, you're going to season to your taste. You know, you don't want to over salt it. You don't want to over season. You don't want to take the taste out of, you know, the fish. Again, cod is not the most tasty fish. It's pretty bland actually, so, you know, but again, you don't want to overdo it with seasoning. I have no measurement for you. It's all by eye. I wish I had some better way to show you that, but you want to season both sides. So go ahead and season both sides of it. It doesn't matter what order you go. As you can see, I went salt first, but for the back end, I felt like grabbing the garlic first. It's all gonna taste the same if you ask me, whichever one goes first. A lot of people don't like Old Bay. You don't have to use Old Bay. Again, this is all my way of seasoning things. I like Old Bay seasoning, but again, it's not for everybody's taste. You can go with just some regular paprika and just salt, garlic, and pepper. And skip the Old Bay if it's not your thing. But it does give it that extra little kick and taste, my opinion. And that's it. Just season both ends. And this will be ready to go into the rock, whichever way you want to call it, Pyrex or stone bake, whatever you're going to be using. All right, so I have gone ahead and boiled the potatoes. Like I said, no more than 5 minutes. I think I went a little more than 5, but because you don't want them cooking all the way through, which I think they did, but gone ahead, drained the water, put them in another bowl. Now we're going to start mounting all of this inside this cookware before it goes in the oven. So first, some olive oil goes on the bottom. We're going to be using a lot of olive oil with this dish because it just takes a lot of it. So I like to make sure the bottom is nice and covered. Now you're going to start layering the potatoes. And I think that sounded like layer, but I meant laying, layer. Now, you can layer as much as you'd like to your taste. Do you want just a little bit of potato? Do you want a lot? We're going to use all the potatoes that we had cooked. It's almost like making a lasagna per se, the way we're going to layer these things. You're also going to need a little bit of your seasoning, again, because these potatoes were cooked. I always put salt in my water, which you should when you're making either pasta or potatoes. Always put a little bit of salt in your water. So there you go with that. Next is going to be the fish. And I thought I still had my knife out here, but it's already in the sink. We're not going to be using all this fish because just a lot of fish right here. So I'm going to go with the thicker pieces first. I'm going to be slicing and layering. You know what? Let me rewind that a little bit because I forgot to season the potatoes a little bit. So a little bit more salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm pretty much done with the Old Bay. A little bit of garlic on there. A little more olive oil on top. Just drizzle it on there. Now we will layer the fish. I think we have a lot of fish here, so I want to cover it all up. Now, it's not like putting a puzzle together. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to try to get this in here the best I can. Maybe I should have cut that one there too, but I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with this one here. Now, you can use different kind of fish. I would not use salmon for this. some tilapia, some trout. The reason I went with cod is because it's what I had, and we use a lot of cod. Being Portuguese, we use a lot of cod. So there we go. There's that right there. Wash my hands real quick. Now we are going to layer the rest of the ingredients, which is the onion and the tomato. It doesn't matter which one goes first. I went with the tomato. Tomato's gonna go first. Put that big one right there in the middle. All right. Then where is my, I just had my rag. Then a little bit more salt. Then the onions. Again, the onion to your taste. I like onion. My wife likes onion. Everybody's a big onion person. But yeah, slice up the onion to your taste. Maybe don't even use the onion if you just want to use tomato. That's all right as well. Maybe you want to use just onion and no tomato. That's fine too. Whatever floats your boat. You want to just throw some fish and potatoes in there? Hey, go ahead and do that too. But there you go. We layered that up. Again, a little more salt because of the onion. Take some salt on top. A little bit of garlic. Done with the pepper because, well, we don't want to too peppery. Now, some of this parsley we're going to save for after, but I like to throw a little bit in there right now. There's that. We'll save the rest of that for when it's done. And yes, more olive oil. There's that. We're going to cover this up. Now, if you don't have something with a cover and you're using just like a Pyrex or something, cover it with foil just as well, but make sure it's sealed really well and not letting any air in or out. All right, the lemon we're going to use after. So this is going to go in the oven for 425 for about 45 minutes, 45 minutes to cook the fish all the way through. And then we'll see how it came out. So like I had said, 425 in the oven for about 45 minutes. It's been about a half hour now. And we're going to take it out and see how it's coming along. So here it is about a half hour in. As you can see the steam. You want to make sure the fish is cooked. Again, the potatoes were pre-cooked, pre-boiled. You want the onions, the vegetables to be pretty much fork tender. You don't want it soggy. So this is looking good. The fish is looking good. I'm going to give it the last 15 minutes. Like I said, a good 45 minutes in the oven. And then we'll pull it out and serve. So after 45 minutes in the oven at 425, here is your finished product. Nice and steamy hot. Now we're going to plate. Slide you over this way, just like that. We'll dig into here with a spoon. Oh, look at that. A little more potato there. A little more fish. A lot of oil sitting. I'll show you that real quick. There's all the olive oil. And of course the water from the fish and the vegetables. And we saved the rest of that parsley right here for a little garnish. And like we said, we had that lemon earlier. Gave it a slice. a little dribble on top. And there you have it. Codfish with potatoes, tomato, and onion. My style. So there you have it. There's my little take on a codfish dish. Portuguese style, my style, however you want to call it. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If not, no big deal. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you've tried making it, if you want to make it. Also, let me know if you want some more videos like these. I enjoy cooking. Maybe we'll do some live. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below. I do have some other videos, some other dishes that we have made. Go look for those. Maybe it'll inspire you to make something different. Besides that, bon appetit.